This is my 1978 Peterbilt pacemaker 352. It's got a Cummins Big Cam 400, Fuller Road Ranger 13 speed, and it's got, I think the diffs are 411s. I only bought it yesterday. It's a good truck, it goes well. Not had a chance to take all the decals off yet, but I think I'm going to peel the whiskey peat part off, and I'll leave that truck lines lettering on, and I'll just, where it says Pete, I'm just going to put the letters RJH, like my initials, so it'll be RJH truck lines. And there's another little sign on the back, but whoever's put it on, they put it on a little bit cockeyed, but I'll leave it on there because I agree with it. God bless Johnny Cash. So let's climb up inside that big old cap. Door don't even lock. Well, it might lock, but the key don't work, so I have to get that fixed. There's shitloads of stuff I've got to get done on it. The first thing I've got to get done is the play in the steering. I mean, there's way too much play. Now, it's not power steering, but it has got air assist. But there should be an idler adjuster screw on the steering box, because I'm going down the road and the steering wheel's like this, and you come to a bend and you think you turn the wheel and nothing happens, and then you think, oh bloody hell. So that's got to be sorted out. That's the first thing I've got to get done. But the brake linings are, you know, there's loads on the linings. It's got a full safety inspection, MOT to us Brits. So I'm happy there, and I've got it covered on vintage plates. So it's real cheap it was real cheap to cover it, like $130 for the 12 months. But I had to pay $560 sales tax, 7% based on the sale price of the truck, which was £8 grand. So the thing that I'm worried about is, well, I can see, like looking in the chassis inside the frame rails, there's a lot of wires, and the trunking is quite exposed. So, and the trunking runs basically under where I'm sitting, so near the front wheel. So in the winter time it's going to catch all the slush and rain and snow and ice and that. So that's got to be looked at and sort of sorted out. I can't get there's two lights in the bottom of the bumper. I can't figure out how they come on. And the side lights, I can't figure out how to get them on. The only thing that seems to come on is everything. Like this is a switch for the lights. I switch them on and the headlights come on. Like there's no side lights. So unless I mean there's a switch there, but it doesn't seem to do anything. That's the Jake. Not sure what that is. That's for the fuel, that is. That's the left. That's to switch to the left tank. That's both tanks, and that's the switch to the right tank. But the fuel gauge, when I put the ignition on, the fuel gauge stops working. So usually that's a sign of, if I remember right, it's a sign of there's basically the wire's broken. Well, no, it can't be, can it? Because it must mean that the float's working. It could be. Oh, it could be that they've put the wires on the wrong way around. So, like, the ignition's off now. So basically, the gauge has gone to 0. But the moment I turn the ignition on, it shoots up. So they might have been wired up backwards. Not sure. There's all these. Lots of little things that need looking at and fiddling about with and stuff. Like my big, I mean, I'll just show you the rest of the cab and that, and put those little lights on. There's a little light up here as well. But this is the sleeper compartment. It's basically a narrow bed. It's slightly wider than, well, I was about to say it's a little bit wider than an E-Series ERF, but it might not be. But it's definitely about the same size as a 3 Series Scania, like width-wise, like the mattress. So, but what I love about it is all the brown leather, like this brown tanned leather, and it's got these classic vents as well. And there's one that side, but there should be a big leather partition across here, and it all press studs on. But that's gone. He said he hasn't got that. He said it was all torn, so he threw that away. So I've got to find one of them from somewhere. And then in the middle of these partitions, it's like it's split, and it sort of rolls up. Then you've got a bit down there and a bit down the other part, and you can roll that bit up or down. So I'll have to get one of them from somewhere. But the main problem I've got now is we're right at the tail end of the summer, and pretty soon the warm weather's going to totally fade out, and it's already starting to get dark now. It's only like 6:45 and it's starting to get dark, so I'm really going to be running out of time to, especially with my job as well. I do like 2 or 3 weeks out at a time. I get back and have 2 or 3 days off, and then I'm gone again. So I don't know how I'm going to get the chance to get all these little things done. But the big thing I've got to sort out now is figure out where I'm going to park it. I need to find a place where I can park it and have access to like a little workshop. And then when I'm back, I can get it in the workshop and fiddle with it and work on it till my heart's content. So that's it. Ta-ra for now.